Is Multiversus still relevant? Cool, I'm gonna make this video anyway. A month or two ago was the re-release of Multiversus. It's a 2D fighting game featuring Warner Brothers characters and Jason Voorhees. So I thought, what about all the other movie studios? I know everyone is speculating who would be in a Disney fighting game, but I'm here to talk about who would be in an A24 fighting game, because I think that will get me clicks. Also, I know A24 is predominantly a distributor, not a production company, but they recently in the past few years they've been dipping their toe in that production stuff. So hey, it is what it is. It's A24, whatever you want to call it. I'm talking about A24 movies because I'm a snob. I'm an artsy snob who is quirky and has different tastes than you. I've hand selected 24 characters from A24's filmography to be in this fighting game. Why 24? Well, it's going to be right there in the title of the game. A 24 character fighting game. Let's get started. I've sort of ranked these in most obvious on, like, of course they would be in a fighting game. They can fight to, at the bottom of the list, we start getting into they're just normal humans, and I don't know what their move sets would be. At the top of the list, she's the hottest right now. Got a new movie coming out. It's Pearl. Well, why Pearl and not Maxine? Well, I haven't seen the Maxine movie yet. So if Maxine does something really cool, I guess we can add her in like DLC. But for now, we're including Pearl. She's a killer, okay? Her move set would probably include stabbing you with a pitchfork, slashing you with an axe, maybe like riding her tractor around and running you over. And plus, you can use different skins. So like one skin would be Pearl from the movie Pearl, and then you can also change the skin to the old Pearl from the movie X. So I thought that would be cool. My next pick, yeah, it's obvious. It's Kevin Von Erich from the Iron Claw. This is Zac Efron's character based on the real-life Kevin Von Erich, but for the game purposes, we will be modeling him off of Zac Efron. What can I say? He's a wrestler. He knows how to fight. He'll throw you over the shoulder, elbow drop you, all the things. It's a wrestling moveset, and you don't have to use your imagination too much with that one. Next up are two characters from the same movie. It felt wrong excluding one of these two characters, so I had to include both of them. Their wife and husband duo, Evelyn Wang and Waymond Wang from From Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. First, let's talk about Evelyn. I was brainstorming. I was like, oh, all the different universes could be different, just skins to use and fun. But then I thought, well, that's not really how the movie works. She summons herself in different realities or universes by doing crazy things, and then she becomes, like, she gains that information. So in the fighting game, you would have to do, like, different combinations to unlock the certain elements you need. So if you do like a side dash and then like up neutral and then side air, that unlocks the Kung Fu Evelyn. And then you do like a ground pound mixed in with like a 3-punch combo, that unlocks Sausage Finger Evelyn. So throughout the game, you're like doing different combinations because and adapting to what's going on. Hopefully I'm explaining this all right. I think you get what I mean. There are characters in fighting games that work like that, I think. So yeah, that's Evelyn's character. And for Waymond's character, it would probably just be hitting you with a fanny pack over and over again, and then just being nice to you, because that's how he fights. All right, we got another strong person coming up here. We got Jackie from Love Lies Bleeding. She's a bodybuilder. Of course, she's going to do good on a fighting game. She'll whoop ya. My idea for her is the more damage you do, it like will fill up the meter, and once the meter gets full, you can go big like she does in the movie. Like maybe you can like give yourself steroids and get a temporary buff. Yeah, and then that's what she does. Next up, we got Gawain from The Green Knight. Did I fall asleep for a little bit during this movie? Sure, but he's a knight, okay? He can carry a sword, slash you around, do that damage, and then his final, fatality move would be cutting your head off. So that's him. This next pick, I didn't just want to go with the main character from every A24 movie. We gotta include the side characters too. And who is more of a standout side character than Jesse Plemons from Civil War? I don't think his character has a name, so I'm just gonna call him Jesse Plemons. He's got a gun. Every fighting game needs a long-range person with a gun. He'll shoot you, and then maybe he can, like, say, what kind of American are you? Sort of like the way Velma says Jinkies in Multiversus. He can hit you with a speech bubble. And that's him. Oh, and you can, like, probably in the different skins, like, customize what different glasses he's wearing. That would be fun. Our next fighter is going to be Scarlett Johansson from Under the Skin. I think her character is just called the female or the woman. I forget, because I haven't seen this movie, but I thought it was right to include her. From my understanding of the movie, she is like an alien who kidnaps men and kills them, possibly eats them. I have no idea. And I don't want to look it up because I don't want to be spoiled when I eventually do watch the movie. So yeah, if you've seen this movie, let me know in the comments what would her moveset be? What different skins should she have? Well, the movie's called Under the Skin, so I'm sure there would be plenty of skin in the movie. So yeah, but I just wanted to include her because she feels like the kind of character who could beat you up. Earlier, we were talking about Jesse Plemons and guns. Well, I got another gun character for you. This is going to be Justine from Free Fire. This is Brie Larson's character. It's been a really long time since I've seen that movie. From what I recall, she's good at fighting and she has a gun, much like everyone else in the movie, but I picked her because she's probably like the most famous person who can like sell copies of this game if we include her. Well, hold on. Who's the most famous person in the Free Fire cast? We're looking it up. It's got to be Brie Larson, right? Because I'm not remembering anyone else. No, there's like a cameo from a oh my god, I pulled up a mobile game when I searched this up. Okay, here we go. Free Fire, IMDb, loading. Go to cast. Army Hammer, can't do that. Oh, Cillian Murphy, I get. Cillian Murphy, we could do him. The other most famous person in the movie is Cillian Murphy, but since I'm trying to keep the 24 characters equal to a male and female ratio, we're going with Brie Larson here. Next up, we got some new characters from a new movie. It's Isabel and Tara from The Pink Opaque, which is in I Saw the TV Glow. Isabel and Tara are like psychic and they have the like ghost neck tattoos and they can float. It's not much explained too much on these two characters within the movie I Saw the TV Glow, but they seem like they have some form of supernatural powers that they can use to beat you up. I'm thinking possibly they can work like ice climbers, like two characters on the screen at once. But if that gets a little too busy, then I think maybe you can just choose one of the two. Like it's the same character, but they have different skins that you can choose who you want to be. I know you've all been thinking it. We need more A24 horror representation. That's why I'm picking Mia from Talk to Me. My idea for this character is she could summon like different ghosts to help you out, sort of like the Watermelon Steven in Multiversus. Like you just get like a fun little second player or the assist trophy in Smash Bros. Like, you know, they just you can summon a ghost, they show up for a few seconds, beat the other person up. And yeah, that's basically all I've thought about for this character. This next character, I have no idea how they would fight, but I have to include them because they're such an icon. Marcel the Shell with shoes on. They don't have arms, but he can quip. He can say one-liners and like questions and throw them out like Velma again. But he can also use his tennis ball. He can roll around on his tennis ball on the stage and like hit you for some damage there. Again, if you have any ideas on how Marcel the Shell would fight, put them in the comments because I'm struggling a bit on this one, but we just have to include him. Even though he's going to be very disproportionately smaller than everyone else, we just have to. Maybe he can grow in size, like, and take Katie's steroids. I don't know. Speaking of really weird characters that I have no idea how they would fight, this is probably the most random pick on this list, but just for variety, we're gonna have to go with the Lamb Kid from Lamb, okay? Did anyone see this movie? No, I did. Yeah, it's how, like, they could headbutt you like lambs do, baw at you like Velma Jinkies. All the different skins would be like different kinds of sweaters. Ooh, you can even, a different skin would be like being a black sheep, or a lamb, I guess. Yeah, that's all I have for this character, but Marcel and Lamb are just like the two non-human characters we gotta include for variety, okay? Next up, we have Paul from Dream Scenario. This is Nick Cage's character. And he gets himself in all sorts of hijinks. His moveset would be based on the different dreams he's in. He can like float, summon like alligators. He has a crossbow in one of the dreams. So all the different dream stuff he can pull upon and elevate him more than just a regular human fighter. He's got some experience there. Speaking of movies where people float in the air, next up we have Thomasin from The Witch. I really struggle what to do with all of these like characters from horror movies, because I know the movies are so popular I should include them, but I don't know what to do when like the movie is a metaphor. And is she really a witch? Are witches real? Does she have magical powers? Can I include those magical powers within the game? Or is it all just a psychological thriller that makes us question reality? I don't know, but I'm just gonna include her. I don't know what her fight set would be. Her skins, one naked and one clothed. I don't know. Speaking of psychological horror thrillers, where everything's just a metaphor and you can't take anything too literally, we gotta go with Thomas from The Lighthouse, which is Willem Dafoe's character. The only thing I can think of here is he can like shoot lights out of his eyes like he does in that one scene, and he can be like Superman. Yeah, that's all I got for him. He can laugh, he can say Fortnite. Yes, he can say Fortnite like Velma does.
Fortnite.
I don't know if you can tell, but we're getting to the bottom of the list where I don't know about these characters. Next up, we got Howard from Uncut Gems. This is Adam Sandler's character. The only thing I can imagine for him is just having the exact same move pool that LeBron James has in Multiversus, because the movie has basketball in it. He can, yeah. No, he can like maybe throw rocks at you, like have the shove the crystal in your face, hit you with the Parasite style. He takes the rock and just, there you go. That's his character. A mix of LeBron James and Parasite. Next up, I'm pretty excited about this pick. This is going to be a fan favorite. He's going to be the meme pick. Everyone is going to want to play him. Of course, we're talking about Tommy Wiseau from Disaster Artist. His moveset, he's going to say, "Oh, hi, Mark," like Velma, speech bubble. And he can say, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa," in the speech bubble. What other lines does he have? What else? I've never seen The Room, but I have seen The Disaster Artist. But hey, we're only pulling from The Disaster Artist because it's an A24 fighting game, not a The Room fighting game. What else happens in that movie? Maybe he can like throw camera equipment at you. That would be funny. Oh, he can like maybe like drop a billboard on you, like for The Room, with his phone number on it. That's all I'm remembering from the movie. But yeah, Tommy Wiseau, everyone's going to be wanting to play as Tommy Wiseau. He can maybe like whip his long hair at you. Yeah, he's the meme pick. It's about time we got some bodies representation in here. And am I biased? Yes. Did I make a whole video about her? Yes. The whole video is about why she's my favorite character or the best character in the movie? Yes. So we're going to have to go with Alice, which is Rachel Sennett's character. Her move pool maybe would be, maybe she has like an ability to like make the screen go dark and it's like only her like glow sticks that you can see. That would be cool. Maybe she can Velma speech bubble, I have body dysmorphia. She can say they're upper middle class. That's a better one. But yeah, I mean, we had to have some bodies representation in here. Are there more notable characters with like the character with a gun, or the character who kills the guy with the weight bell? Yeah, is that what it's called, a weight bell? Am I exposing myself for not working out? It's the, what's that called? You know what I'm talking about. She can podcast at you. She can like take out a podcast mic and like hit you with it. Sort of like what I'm doing now with this mic. Every fighting game needs a character who's good at acrobatics, flipping around, doing cartwheels, backflips, very flexible. This is typically a female character, so I have to go with Zola from Zola. Since she's a stripper, she can like probably summon like a stripper pole and like do a kick, like kick you on it. Maybe like use it as like a staff as well. And I'm just imagining her doing just cartwheels and flipping around and whatever moves strippers do. I wouldn't know. And yeah, so that's her character Zola from the movie Zola. Of course, we can't just do the most recent movies. We can't just do the most popular movies. We got to go back in time a little bit to 2013. And that's why I'm picking Nikki from The Bling Ring, which is Emma Watson's character. Why not any other character from The Bling Ring? Because Emma Watson will sell this game more. What I'm thinking for her character is she can like steal stuff from the opponent. I don't know how that would work. Maybe she can like steal health, or like if they get a buff, she can steal the buff. Just a lot of stealing. She can hit you with a Gucci bag, some Prada, Louis Vuitton. Her different skins could just be a bunch of different Y2K styles. We could collab with the high-end clothes people to give her like a Gucci outfit, a Prada outfit, much like Fortnite does. We're at the final three now. These three characters are from very popular movies, fan favorite movies, but they're just regular humans that I don't know what they would do in a fighting game, but I feel like I have to include them because the movies are so popular. Starting with Danny from Midsommar. I just watched the IMAX in theaters re-release of it. It was awesome. And I was like, okay, what character in here would be the best in a fighting game? And ultimately, like, you just have to pick Danny. Like, why would you include someone else from Midsommar and not her? Like, she's just the obvious choice, because then you can, put on the flower gown and do all the different skins. But really, all she does is just be a victim the whole time in the movie. She doesn't necessarily fight back all too much. She can trap you inside like the yellow house maybe and set it on fire. So yeah, again, any suggestions, put them in the comments. Because, it would be easier to pick like one of the Swedish people and their moveset would be like, here, drink this tea. And then like your controls become inverted. That would be cool. But yeah, with Danny, I don't know. She just cries a lot. Of course, we have to include Lady Bird. Such a popular movie, well loved. Greta Gerwig's at the top of her game right now. We gotta include Lady Bird. What's her moveset? I don't know. Hitting you with a cast. For our final slot, I don't know. But I do know it has to be someone from Hereditary. Who is it? I'm not sure. We can go with Toni Collette. She can scream at you like Velma. I am your mother. We can do Alex Wolff. He can, have a little bandage on his nose. And do we do him once he's possessed by Paimon? Is Paimon the character? And he can do like devil stuff. The little sister, whose head would be cut off by Gawain. Callback there. Probably not the dad. But either Toni Collette or Alex Wolff. I just don't know what their movesets would be, or if we're going with Alex Wolff, is he possessed already or not? So yeah, let me know in the comments which Hereditary character would be the best in a fighting game. Who would you want to see? So that's my list. Did I leave anyone out? Let me know in the comments who you would pick or who you would main in this from my 24 characters. And what skins do you want to see? What movesets would it be like? So let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.